Here we have configuration number 37, a little slice of heaven. We're gonna jump right into it with Coach Maddie. You're gonna start at the top of, well, first of all, we have the grapevine with overhead dumbbell raise. You're gonna start at the top of the bamboo station, facing towards the front of the studio. You're gonna raise your arms above your head, slightly in front of your body to protect your shoulders. You're gonna start by stepping your left foot behind your right foot out to the side. Repeat, left foot comes behind your right foot, and then out to the side. And then you're gonna go back the way you came. Right foot behind your left, out to the side, right foot behind your left foot out. All right, thank you, Coach Maddie. Next we have the side step on the SCULPTA step. You're gonna face, again, front of the studio, side to the unit. One foot is gonna be centered onto the step. Make sure that your entire foot is on the step. With the other leg, you're gonna come out on a diagonal, reaching that foot towards the end of the bar here for a light tap, and then slowly bringing yourself back up. You wanna get 8 on one side, 8 on the other. Perfect. All right, Coach Joan, we have your favorite, the push-ups. So you're gonna start on this in a plank. Your shoulders are going to be over your wrist. First, you can start in a plank on your knees, or you can come up off your knees. You're gonna have your toes onto the floor. Slowly bringing yourself down. Elbows come out to the side for a pause. Slowly engaging your whole body, pushing yourself back up. So that's the first option. The second option, you can raise your knees, again in that plank position. Slowly coming down, elbows out to the side, slowly coming up. Perfect, thank you. Right. Next we have a ninja kick with a lunge. You are going to use this bar for stability. So you're gonna place your right hand onto the bar. Starting in a staggered stance, one foot is gonna come behind the other. Your front knee is slightly bent. Slowly kicking towards the bench, towards the step. Getting a pause here, and then slowly back. Awesome. Notice when she kicks forward, she's not locking out her knee. So she's gonna come up for a slow kick, keeping a slight bend in the knee. All right, 8 on one side, 8 on the other. All right, now we have the body toner with ball. This one you're gonna start lying on your back. You're going to place that ball in between your feet, in between your ankles and your feet. Squeeze it tight to hold it. And then you're gonna make sure that your back is pushed firm into the ground. You're gonna take it over to one side, keeping your hips square to the floor, pausing here, and then you're gonna rotate to the other side for a pause, and then back to the center. You're gonna start to bring that ball towards the ground. You wanna stop before your back arches. Don't go too far on this one. Then you're gonna come back in and alternate all 3 moves. Thank you, Coach Kimberly. Here we have the bicep curl. You are going to face away from the unit, a band in each hand, taking a staggered stance. Keeping your arms next to your body, but not on your body. You're gonna slowly curl those bands up. Getting a pause here, slowly back down. And notice she's not moving her elbows with the move. She's keeping them beside her body. Perfect, and then slowly down. This one you can get 8 with one staggered stance, and then switch your leg position. Thank you. All right, next we have the knee ups, personal favorite. This one's gonna work your whole body. So this one you're gonna start on your hands and knees. You wanna make sure that your hips are over your knees, your shoulders are over your wrists. Your heels are gonna stay up high the whole time. You're gonna slowly push yourself up, leading with your hips towards the ceiling, keeping your core engaged, and then slowly bending your knees, still keeping your heels up for a light tap, and then you're coming right back up into it. Awesome. Thank you. All right, next we have the terracore with a knee row. You are gonna start by kneeling on the terracore facing the unit. Your knees are gonna be slightly wider than hips with distance. You're gonna start with your arms in front of your body, Slowly rolling straight back, squeezing your shoulder blades together for a pause here. Slowly coming back in towards the unit. Make sure you're not pressing your hips forward. You want to keep that strong, perfect alignment. Awesome. Okay, next we have the lying leg drop. You're going to start lying on your back, face up. You're going to use this ball here for leverage. First, you're going to bring your knees in towards your chest. Push your belly button in towards the mat. You're going to extend your legs straight above your body, slowly coming down on an angle. Again, don't come too far. You want to try to line up where the ceiling meets the wall. Then you're going to bring your knees back into your chest, coming in, yep, extend up, and then just keep repeating that movement. Always making sure that you don't go too far. You want to keep your back flat. All right, perfect, thank you. All right, we are going to start with our arm next to our body the whole time. You want to keep it in touching your body, keeping your elbow in a 90-degree angle. You're going to slowly start to rotate your forearm out to the side, pausing, and then slowly bringing it back in. Notice she's keeping her elbow tight to her body. Perfect. This one you're going to get 8 on one side and then 8 on the other. All right, Coach Kimberly. We have a side step with lateral raise. You are going to start in a semi-squat, half squat with the dumbbells in front of your body. Palms are going to be facing towards each other. You're going to take a low step to the side and then complete that step all the way. And then you're going to raise your arms out to the side, keeping that squat position. Pausing here, slowly back down, and then you're going to come back to the other side the same way. Staying low. Lateral raise. We'll move these bars. Perfect. Thank you. All right, Coach Joan. We have the single leg pterocora balance. So you're going to step onto the pterocora, center your foot onto the pterocora, putting even pressure through your foot for stability. Using the bars for balance, you are going to keep one leg bent. The other one is going to stay in a 90-degree angle. You're going to start to lower yourself, bending the leg that's on the pterocora, reaching out with the other, trying to keep that bend in your knee. On this one, let your body naturally fall in line as you reach back. Always protecting your back, keeping your core pulled in. Awesome. 8 on one side, 8 on the other. All right, Coach Matt, next step. All right, so this one we have the squat with rotation. You're going to start legs slightly outside of hips. You're going to come down into a squat. Notice she's keeping her core engaged, not arching her back. And then she's going to slowly come out of that squat into a rotation, reaching to one side, diagonal, opposite directions for your arms. Slowly rotating back into that squat. And then get to the other side. So you're going to alternate this move. Reaching out tall, let that foot pivot naturally, and continue. Thank you. Next up. We have the plank with the reach. For this one, you are going to come into a plank position. Shoulders are over your elbows, onto your toes. You're going to reach out with the opposite arm to opposite leg. So you're going to reach out with your right arm and your left leg. Pausing, bringing them back down to the start position. Alternate sides on this one. Perfect. Your coaches, of course, will have different variations that meet your body's needs. Next we have the wrist strengthener. All right, so you are gonna start in a comfortable position. Make sure you're not locking out your knees. Crossing your wrist, top arm is gonna have a dumbbell. Go light on here, no need to go heavy. You're going to slowly raise your wrist and then slowly come back down towards the ground. For this one, you want to make sure that your thumb is in towards your body. You're going to get 8 in this position, and then you're going to rotate your wrist up. Thumb is going to be up towards the ceiling, pinky towards the ground, and then you're going to get a hammer curl with that wrist. And then make your way towards the ground. Excellent to strengthen the wrists. You're going to get 8 with that, and then you're going to switch to the other side. 8 flat palm. And then you're going to rotate for 8 hammer curls. Thank you. Last up. All right, so next we have the push off with the knee up. You're going to slowly bring your knee in towards your chest, contracting your core. That is what's doing the work here. You're gonna slowly bring that leg back out for an extension, about a foot away from your other. You don't wanna go too far out. Lowering yourself down for a push off. Stop where your chest is in line with the bars. Slowly coming back up, and then we're gonna bring that knee back in towards our chest. 8 on one side, 8 on the other. Awesome. So there you have it. Configuration number 37.